19 Nocturne Boulevard.
Nocturne Boulevard? Not far. When you hit Howard, hang a right. Howard meets Phillip at a weird kind of angle. Then you cross James and Poe. You can't miss Nocturne. It's just past the automatic.
19 Nocturne Boulevard. Your address for suspenseful stories of the speculative, strange, and supernatural. Tonight's story is...
A Date with Dana.
Yes? This is 19 Nocturne Boulevard. Won't you step inside? Did you have any trouble finding it? What do you mean, what kind of a place is it? Why, it's a blind date. Can't you tell?
I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Fine, tell her who you really are. Make me look like an ass. Break her heart. Who cares?
You do, you dumbass. And that's why I'm here. You finally have this friend thing going, and you go and do something stupid like...
Hi, Fritz?
I'm here if you need anything.
Oops, let's go back a bit. The happy usually comes at the end.
Good morning, Dana.
Hi, Bob. How's Kelly?
She's great.
It's her birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
Cripes! I almost forgot. Oh. Hey, Dana, any chance that you could...
Give you a hand and order something? Sure.
Oh, you are a lifesaver.
Glad to be of service.
Dana, do you have those figures on the Garrity account?
I'll drop a link in your email. Do you want me to cross-reference those?
When I want your help, I'll ask.
Okay.
Hey, Dana. Hey, did you happen to catch the scores last night?
Already in your inbox.
But did I,
No winners today. Sorry.
Thanks anyway.
Goodness, you're quite the go-to girl today.
Oh, it's always like this. I like to keep busy. Really, all the extra stuff doesn't even cut down on my runtime by an appreciable fraction of a second. And it makes people happy.
That helps a lot with people adjusting to having you in the office.
I really think it does. Too many offices have problems with the introduction of an AI.
Fritz? Right. On the Fritz with Fritz. You're,
I'm kinda new at this. I'm Dana.
Great. Nice. I don't know what I expected, but, nice.
Thanks. Nice. You too.
It's hard face to face, ain't it?
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit tonight about the meaning of consciousness. I mean, in the wave of cheap artificial intelligence that's crashing over us these days, what precisely makes humans any better than these thinking machines? What raises us above them? Caller?
Hi, Fritz. This is Terry.
Terry, you're on the Fritz with Fritz.
Well, obviously what raises us above the machines is our ability to think creatively. No machine can create art. Not real art.
Playing devil's advocate here. What's to say one of these brain boxes can't be programmed to, say, calculate the golden mean and organize colors in order of preference to humans as calculated from a survey taken online, and then extrapolate centuries of so-called fine art and electronically paint a masterpiece?
It wouldn't have any soul. People would be able to tell.
Are you trying to tell me that all art made by humans is, by nature, imbued with a soul? I seem to recall a controversial crucifix in a jar of urine installation back in the day. Are you saying that had soul? Back to this fascinating topic after these messages.
Sit?
Right. This is nice. Do you come here often?
Oh, I don't get out much. Busy. With my show.
Right. Wow. You're on the air all the time. When do you find time to work out? I mean, you must.
I do some lifting, in my spare time.
Bye, Dana.
You doing something fun for the long weekend?
Skiing with Grady. Should be a zip. And you? Or is that a silly thing to ask?
Not so silly, and I do have something fun. I found a website with many books and plan to assimilate them.
You mean download?
Downloading could hardly be called fun. That takes 2 seconds. Assimilation may not be the right term, but it is the closest I can quantify. I could simply have all the words at my command at any given moment, but understanding the stories is different than merely having the words in my head. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Good for you. Too bad you don't have anyone to spend the weekend with, though. Wouldn't hurt to have a friend to coast with.
Where would I find one?
There's plenty of phone lines you could call, but the people are totally fake.
Oh, I'm a fake person, too.
Different issue. Stash that and ask next week, though, okay?
Okay, but what should I do until then?
Why not listen to some online chat shows? They're in real time, so might be a little slow for you, but why not give it a try? What's it like having a show? I mean, you podcast for a living, not just for the heck of it, like lots of those shows.
You don't actually listen to many podcasts, do you?
No. Came across yours totally by accident. Had an utterly crappy... you don't want to hear about it.
Whatever it is, I've heard worse. Believe me.
Yeah, with your listeners, I guess you have. But you're not doing advice for the dating challenged.
I wouldn't have the qualifications.
We're talking again about the impact the advent of AI technology will have on our lives. And we have a caller.
No matter what you say, machines don't have and can't ever have souls.
And what religious denomination are you, friend?
I believe in God. That's all that matters. God didn't make the brain boxes, so they can't have souls.
And this is a detriment because why?
What do you mean?
What exactly is the purpose of the soul?
It is the spark of life given by God.
And it does what?
If you need to ask, then clearly you're lacking one yourself.
And this is On the Fritz with Fritz. We'll be back after a few important messages. Water?
Here.
Thanks. Where do you find these folks anyway?
Not my fault. They just call in.
And controversy pays the bills. Yeah, the same old song. The more weirdos, the bigger tune-in share, and the more pennies the advertisers throw into the care fund.
You know all the words.
Mutual Heart Insurance. The office is closed right now.
5.
You don't have to go by the numerical prompts, Miss Hugo. I can respond to...
Just put me through to my voicemail.
All right.
Oh, come on. A nice guy like you? And cute, too? You must be beating them off with a stick. Oh, poor choice of words.
I'll take the compliment and plead the fifth. It's mostly just time, or lack of it. You know how it is. You're working in college, and then once you get your degree, it's just working and, well, working.
Don't I know it? You keep thinking that once you get far enough, save up enough, you can just cruise and let the money hold you up. But every time you look around, you've somehow managed to spend it.
So you just keep working. It's the American way.
Yeah.
Most popular podcasts. Podcasts. Most popular. Those look interesting.
That was freaking fun. The way he slipped in the blood and took a header.
Yeah, I laughed, but I kind of felt bad for laughing at the same time.
Part 8 of our 13-part series about the influence of his works on modern jazz.
Just another example of the global male conspiracy to marginalize anyone blessed with a vagina.
So you feel a close kinship with artificial intelligence?
Of course. We invented it on our planet.
And which planet is that?
Shardelbaun. It's not in this galaxy.
And you invented artificial intelligence. When was that?
14 drip naps ago. That would be 6 of your Earth centuries.
Thank you. We'll be back in a couple of our Earth minutes with another caller. Okay, Barry, what the hell was that?
What? The Martian?
Okay, new prep question to ask them before passing them on to me. Are you, or have you ever been, off this planet?
It's getting late. You sure you want to keep it up?
I only get paid if I'm working. And I'm not too tired.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Can I have lasagna for dinner?
You want homemade, don't you?
Of course.
You keep the next caller on the line for more than a minute. I'll make lasagna.
Who cares? The listeners love it when I tell people off.
But then they don't want to call in. You scare them. 5 seconds.
I'm ready. And we are back. This is On the Fritz with Fritz, and as we have been for the last 2 weeks, ever since the big unveiling of the latest trend in artificial intelligence, we are talking about making brains. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
And you are?
Dana. Dana, just Dana.
Well, Dana, just Dana, I must admit you are a breath of fresh air. Clearly being someone who has never listened to my show, since you don't seem to know how things work.
I just tuned in for the first time. It sounded interesting, and I'm very intrigued by the topic.
Well, Dana, what do you think about the incipient AI invasion?
Invasion? Don't you have to be coming in from outside to invade? AIs are made here, inside.
Don't nitpick, Dana. Aren't you worried about an AI coming in and taking your job?
Not my job. Not anytime soon, anyway. What you forget is that these computers aren't, if you'll pardon the simile, like migrant workers.
I'll give you that one, Dana. They are not.
Should I be calling you Fritz once every sentence? You seem to use my name quite a lot.
You can do what you want, babe. I use your name a lot because, otherwise, I'll forget it.
Oh, all right then. I guess since it's your show, no one will forget who you are.
I am unforgettable.
What I was trying to say is that for most businesses, it will never be cost-effective to replace workers with computers. Not in any large-scale capacity. And artificial intelligence, or AI as we prefer, is a very expensive item.
As we prefer?
Oh.
Are you telling me that you're an AI? Hold that thought, and we'll be right back after the commercial.
All right. I'll make lasagna.
You got any info on this caller?
No. Number blocked.
Damn.
And back in 5.
Run another ad spot.
What?
Oh, come on. They'll hang on.
Okay. So, what? Is this just because she's the only cute-sounding girl caller you've had in, ever?
Probably. Is she still hanging in there?
Yep. And you've got 6 more lined up.
6? Wow. Not bad.
They're just going to tell you off for being mean to her.
I could take it. It's still ratings.
Okay, almost back now. And go.
And we're back. You are on the Fritz with Fritz, and I'm talking to Dana. You still there, Dana?
You asked me to stay around, Fritz. Why wouldn't I be?
You wouldn't believe how many people don't want to stick around.
You have a bit of a reputation, Fritz. Are you going to try and embarrass me? I should warn you, I don't embarrass easily, Fritz.
Okay, enough with the name.
I read somewhere that for most people, their favorite word to hear is their own name.
It depends on who's saying it.
Oh?
Well, it's a pretty girl, Dana, like you. It's a lot nicer than, for instance, if it's a police officer or an IRS examiner.
What makes you think I'm pretty?
You sound pretty.
You need to move on. You've got callers stacked 3 deep.
Look, Dana, I'm afraid I'm going to have to get to another caller. The people need to speak.
Oh.
Maybe you'll call back sometime?
Certainly. Besides, you had a question for me.
I did? Oh, yes. I asked if you were an AI.
And maybe I'll answer next time.
Damn. Commercial, Barry. Then I'll clean up the loonies.
She's too nice.
For what?
To call back.
Weird how you're so easy to talk to. You seem a little abrasive on the air.
That's the biz. You know, you do what sells. People like hearing you, though. Might have to have you on as a regular guest.
Just because tech guys never get to talk to girls directly.
Not ones you can tell are girls, anywho.
Hey, Dana.
Where are your skis?
No snow. We're tucking up at home instead. Roasting midget marshmallows over a candle and canoodle.
Canoodle?
Slang term. Archaic. Cuddle.
Thanks. Canoodle. There are a lot of slang terms for love, both the physical and emotional aspects, aren't there?
We all spend oodles of time thinking about it.
Oodle is a measurement of time?
A slang term for a lot of.
No relation to canoodle?
Never thought about it. I think oodle is just a funny sounding word, so it gets overused in nonsense phrases.
Noodle, poodle, doodle, slang, boodle, tootle.
To go any further, go access Dr. Seuss.
Got it. Did you come in for something?
Left it on my desk. I'll just be a second.
Canoodle. Canoodle. Fritz. Fritz.
Who's Fritz? Fritz and Acquisitions?
Nobody. Just a host on one of those online radio talk shows. It's called On the Fritz. He talks about machines and stuff.
Tech talk. Dana, you need some soft subject entertainment.
Like canoodling?
So, you work with an AI?
Don't tell anyone. I programmed her. It. Her.
Ah.
Of course I worry about my job being taken by a machine. Everyone talks lovingly about some mythical future when everything is mechanized and all that humans need to do is lull about and let the machines do the work.
I blame Jack London.
What they forget is there will be no humans left since we'll all starve to death without a paycheck.
A lot of people feel that way. I guess they, whoever they are, expect us all to move into entertainment. Or maybe own some of those machines who do our work and bring home the paychecks.
The rise of the new slave owner class.
Are they slaves if they're manufactured? There's plenty of fiction set in some far-flung future where sentient machines demand their rights.
At least no computer is likely to take your job.
And Lord knows I need the paycheck. Thank you, caller. Time for a commercial.
No machine's likely to take my job either.
No machine would want it. I don't know how you put up with me.
You are what we call in the biz a resume builder.
Oh, really?
Once folks see I could put up with you, they know I can handle anything.
You got time to change everything?
I put on the PSA about daylight savings.
Yeah, that'll do it. I have been thinking about assisted suicide.
Oh?
Talking about it on the show.
Oh.
Bound to raise some controversy.
True. It's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that Dana's calling in.
Really? Great. Put her on as soon as the commercial ends.
You still a caller?
No, I don't. We accidentally hung up.
Oh, did we? And in 5.
And we're back with On the Fritz with Fritz. We seem to have accidentally lost that last caller, so we'll have to start all over with a new one. This is Fritz. Who's this?
It's Dana.
Dana! Nice to hear from you again.
Oh, Fritz, you remember me?
Okay, let's stop it with the names right now. Agreed?
All right, but I like your name. It's fun to say, Fritz.
I can truthfully say no one's ever said that to me before.
And you talk to a lot of people.
True.
I noticed you're on here a lot.
Pays the bills.
But you're on for oodles of time.
I have lots of bills. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about the topic.
Which is?
I forgot. How about we talk about you?
I'm not the least bit interesting.
But you are. If I recall, you said something that made me suspicious that you were involved in artificial intelligence.
And I am.
Really?
I work with one.
You work with an AI?
Yes.
What's it like?
Long walks in the park and old episodes of Seinfeld. I know, you meant what is it like, not what does it like, right? Contractions can be confusing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not that bad. She's nice.
She
identifies with a female name. They, the programmers, work very hard to give them some personality, she says, so people don't mind being around them so much.
Does she have a name?
I probably shouldn't say that, in case it gets me and her into trouble. There's only so many of them in the workforce so far, so someone at work would know. You understand?
Sure. So this AI, did she take a bunch of people's jobs?
I guess I never thought about it. She does data entry, crunches numbers, and answers the phone.
So a lot of jobs.
But since she can do those jobs quickly and accurately, the people who would have had to do them are able to focus on other things.
Like flipping burgers?
No. Besides, since now the company can be more efficient on a basic level, they can take on more business, making more work for the humans who are there.
And all for free.
Fritz, if there's one thing I don't think you are, it's an idiot.
What's that got to do with anything?
The AI unit, plus all the connectivities, the cooling units, and the electricity, probably costs as much per month to run as any employee it might have replaced. Not to mention the initial setup cost.
But most of that cost will eventually be paid off.
In 20 years. And by then it will be obsolete. It will be obsolete long before that.
Let's go to a commercial.
You're burning up the internet. Listenership is almost at a record.
Good. Put on the most expensive commercial. Dana, you still there?
Huh? I can't hear myself.
We're not on right now.
Oh.
I don't usually do this, since frankly it's my job to get people upset, but I wanted to, well, I'm sorry I pushed you like that.
It wasn't you, just something that occurred to me.
That we all get obsolete eventually?
Something like that. Except an AI can't go job hunting or decide to take up acting. Once it's past its final upgrade, it's pretty much out of luck. Makes me feel sorry for them. Sorry for them. I should go. Work's about to start.
Call back sometime.
Of course. Your other voice there said we make good ratings.
Barry. He's my assistant. Keeps me fed and watered while I attend to business. Anyway, ratings got nothing to do with this. Not all of it, anyway. You're easy to talk to.
Okay, I'll call again. You can even try to make me upset if it will help.
You don't drink?
Sometimes. Off duty. I mean, at home. Not when I have to drive, though.
Let me guess. You're fit, so probably not beer. And nothing to excess, right?
A little scotch. Time to time, just to mellow.
Nice.
Kyra!
What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
I had a bad weekend, but I shouldn't take it out on you. What's up?
What happened?
Don't ask. At least not while there are people around who might get upset if I throw myself on the ground and pitch a hissy.
The marshmallows went wrong?
Everything went wrong. But you sound perky. Give me some good news and cheer me up.
I always sound perky. You programmed me that way.
But you do it very well. Come on, dish it out.
I was talking to a guy.
Really? You took my advice. Wow. No one ever takes my advice.
He runs an online talk show.
Is this that Fritz guy you were talking about?
Yes.
Good for you.
Only?
He doesn't like AIs very much.
A lot of people have that problem. He'll get over it.
But what if he doesn't?
Then he's a bum. A bum who thinks romance means sitting on the couch watching 8 straight hours of Steven Seagal movies while groping you and periodically sending you out for beers.
Wow. The marshmallows really didn't work, did they?
And what about you? Any horrific vices, medical conditions?
You sound like I'm going to be giving blood.
Been there, done that.
Nah. When you work in insurance, you see how bad those vices can affect your health and your credit rating.
And we come full circle.
Oh, heck. I'm sorry. It's a hazard of the trade.
Let's talk about something completely different. Close your eyes, blank your mind, okay?
Okay.
Now, what's the first word that comes into your head? Don't think, just speak. And commercial. We'll follow with the pre-recorded bit.
What? I can milk that loony for a bit more.
Line 3. You'll want to pick it up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is Fritz.
Hi.
Dana.
I'll leave you two alone.
We're not on the air, are we?
Nah, we got a nice long tape of crap to go through.
Oh, good thing you tape crap.
Hey, I'm glad you called.
Is it okay to talk like this? I mean, not on the show?
It's my damn show. I can do whatever I want.
And you want to talk to me?
Very much. Most people I get calling in are loonies and rabid religious types. You, Dana, are a breath of fresh air.
Funny how that works.
Labradoodle.
What?
Labradoodle. You know, the dog.
I've heard of it. Aren't they one of those yappy little...
No. They're trendy, I'll give you that. But they're great dogs.
All right. What's its name?
What?
You must have one, right? Photos in the wallet, little doggy sweaters.
Nah. I don't have the time. Not fair to the dog.
Kyra?
Yeah?
You're looking better. Did you patch it up with Grady?
Nope. Just got over him.
Good. You're more fun when you're not in a bad mood.
Look at you, the analyst.
I might be in a little bit of trouble.
What? You're not infected, are you? Pregnant?
No, this isn't any kind of big trouble, just emotional trouble, which is why I'm not sure I can handle it on my own.
Is this that guy?
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Really? On company time?
Everything gets done. I'm just taking a fraction of my runtime for personal use.
I'm teasing you. I'm pleased as punch that you have the volition to do such an underhanded thing. Just so long as you don't start embezzling funds, I'm happy.
If I needed money, I could get it legitimately. Don't worry.
Moonlighting?
I checked my contractual obligations, and the fine code says I can have some time to myself as long as all designated work is completed. It's really just a concession to my having a self, but...
Yes. And your problem?
My friend, the one I talked to, Fritz, turns out he lives here in the city.
So?
He wants to meet.
He what? Well, that's not likely to happen, is it? Did you agree?
He was really insistent.
What did you think you were going to?
Ask you to pretend to be me? We sound kind of alike, and you know me better than anyone. I already told him I worked with an AI.
While I am absolutely tickled by your initiative, Dana, I am also appalled by your lack of self-control.
I get stupid when I talk to him. I say things that I never intended to say. And I can't just take it back. He'll be expecting me.
I'll let him down easy. Say I'm going off to New Zealand, and after this, we'll only be able to talk on the phone.
That would be great.
They're loyal, friendly, and very useful.
Like labs.
Yeah.
What does the poodle bring to the table?
Wow. There's a mental image. A poodle in a waiter's outfit.
Everything okay?
No prob.
Fell asleep?
About an hour ago. After talking for 4 hours. I don't know how he keeps that up.
It keeps him going. Thanks for working the extra shift.
No prob. Way easier than the Alzheimer's I'm usually stuck with. At least he's all here, up there.
You know, I can hear you.
You're supposed to be asleep.
You think I could sleep? I'm waiting to hear how the date went.
In the morning.
I'll feel like shit in the morning. I stayed up too late.
Damn it, Fritz. Fine. She's really nice. Cute, too. I never would have pictured her as a blonde, but it fits.
Hot?
Yeah. Sounds a little different in real life.
A lot of people do.
I feel bad messing with her.
You need a life. You need a girlfriend.
I need my own girlfriend.
Did she talk about me? About the show?
Nah. We talked about other stuff. Antiques, dogs. I think she was worried I'd quiz her like you do.
I never knew you liked dogs.
Yeah, but I don't got the time for them.
'Cause you're always here.
'Cause I'm always working. A job is a job.
And even like this, at least I'm all here up there.
Hell yeah.
So, what kind of dog do you have?
Me? No time.
If you could, say this is the fantasy football team of dogs. What's the quarterback?
Chow. Or Malamute.
You like vacuuming?
I like big dogs with fur you can sink your fingers into. Real dogs. But that kind of dog really needs a back 40. Keeping them cooped up in a house is practically abuse.
They're all gone. Now tell me.
What? Nothing happened.
He didn't come?
No. I mean, we talked. That's all. I thought you thought that. Never mind.
Do you think he's cute?
Very. And really nice. He likes dogs.
Do you like dogs?
I grew up with dogs. We always had dogs.
Did you make another date?
What? No! I told him I'm leaving town. Just like I said I would.
Why?
Why? He's your friend. I don't want to come between you.
It's not like I could ever date him. I'd like to see you happy.
Now you're scaring me.
Me?
Concern for the emotional well-being of others is definitely outside your programming.
Oh. Is that a bad thing?
No. It's a very good thing. You know, I've really enjoyed this. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's too bad that I'm going to be... going to be busy the next few days.
After that, maybe?
And you're on the Fritz with Fritz. Tonight, our favorite caller is back. Hello, Dana.
Hi, Fritz. I thought you might be interested in this article about the new AI out of Finland.
Sorry, Dana, we're off AIs. Old news. The new topic is assisted suicide.
Oh, but I don't know anything about.
Surely you must have an opinion.
I never really thought about it. I guess I'm not even sure what the issue is, really.
Do you live in a cave?
No, just an office.
Well, the issue is whether people with terminal diseases or incurable conditions that make life unbearable should be allowed to make the choice for themselves and end their lives.
Oh, that makes sense.
What?
What you said. That people should be allowed to make a choice. But why is it an issue?
Wow. Just wow.
Commercial in 5, 4.
And we'll be right back.
Did I say something funny?
Sort of.
We're not on the air, right?
Nah, we have a moment.
Ask Barry to put on a second commercial. I have to tell you something.
That sounds serious. Barry.
Already on it. And now I have my headphones on until the assist light flashes.
Thanks, man. Dana, it's just you and me. What's on your mind?
I am an AI.
I know.
You do? How?
Like you said, there's only so many of you out there.
Oh, so you hate me?
Nah, that's all hype. Starting controversy, stirring the pot.
And you're not planning suicide, are you?
Why do you ask?
I looked you up. Are you in pain?
Don't feel much at all, except helpless. But no pain. And suicide, well, I'm keeping it on the table, but at the far end of the table. For when I get bored.
Ah, hell. I'm not Fritz.
What?
He's kinda stuck. sent me in his place.
Those shitheads!
What? Who? I gotta tell her.
Tell who?
Dana. Gotta tell her I'm not you.
Oh. But you've only had 2 dates.
5.
5? Really? You sneaking around on me?
I really like her, Fritz.
That's cool.
Really?
What am I gonna do? Invite her for a rousing game of change my catheter? Just be good to her, okay?
You're serious?
Serious as a quadriplegic.
Don't joke, man.
Who says I was?
They set us up.
And who is this they?
You're Fritz and my Dana.
You're not Dana?
Heck no. Let's start this all over. I'm Kyra.
I'm Barry. The Labradoodles, though, that's all you, ain't it?
Yeah. Dana can't do dog hair.
I enjoyed dinner.
Oh, me too.
You're very pretty in real life.
And you're so muscular.
You think they realized we set them up?
Eventually.
Whoop, commercial's over. And you're on the Fritz with Fritz.
And Dana.
Tonight we're talking about underhanded ways of fixing up your coworkers. Do you have something to share?
Now that you know how to find us, don't be a stranger. We have enough of those already. Tonight's episode, A Date with Dana, was written by Julie Hoverson. In it, Dana was Julie Hoverson, Fritz was Reynaud LeBoeuf, Kyra was Femnomena, and Barry was Danar Hoverson. The other office workers were Lothar Tuppan, FloridaPossum, and Jean Thorkildsen. The callers to the show included Ian Cawley, Glen Hallstrom, Chris Stockett, and Lothar Tuppan. The relief caretaker, Ted, was played by Don Kivisto. The other podcasters who featured briefly included Chris Stockett, Melissa Bartell, and Mike and Sam of the Cadaverlab podcast. Music for tonight's episode was by April's Rain at www.aprilsrain.com and is used with permission, as well as slight diversions into Kevin MacLeod, Josh Woodward, and Diad. Cover art was cobbled together by Julie Hoverson, and the photograph involved is from www.seo-webdesign.de. Sound and mastering was done by Julie Hoverson. Sound effects were found on soundsnap.com, onesoundfx.com, and sonomic.com. The opening theme was by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com. The opening credits featured Cole Hornaday, Reynaud LeBoeuf, and Julie Hoverson. All persons, places, and events in this story were fictitious or used in a fictitious manner and are not meant to reflect any persons, places, or things, living, dead, or undead. Questions? Comments? We would love to hear from you. Contact us at 19nocturne@live.com, that's 19nocturne, or check out our website at www.19nocturneboulevard.com. This presentation is copyright 2011 to Julie Hoverson and Reality Productions and is released under a Creative Commons non-commercial license. Spread the show around, but don't try to make money off it.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
I'll give you that one, Dana. They are not. I've not to this day seen one of them hanging outside a Home Depot.
They're playing Change My Catheter, and you don't want to be the one with a short straw.
In all my wet, slovenly dreams.
Porn's good!
That's right. We'll be back in 2 and 2.